Welcome to Washington, D.C., everyone. I expected to find at least 5 people, maybe 2 people, or maybe even 1 person on Christmas Day that would recognize me at the Lincoln Memorial anywhere on the Washington, D.C. Mall. But what was I thinking? It was Christmas Day. This is what I heard. Well, not quite. It was freezing freaking cold out there. And the wind just kept blowing, just kept blowing, and just kept blowing. So, what I actually did, in fact, was got there about 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 or so, hung around at the Lincoln Memorial for close to an hour and a half. Then I walked the mall, went and looked at all the devilish, demonic, satanic symbols at the World War II monument. Went and visited Thomas Jefferson as usual. Always got to go say hi to the founder of the Constitution of the United States. Stood where Martin Luther King stood and spoke my piece out loud, unscripted. Then I went and had some lunch in my truck. So then I went walking around the mall some more, hoping to find anyone that recognized me. There were some Germans there. There were a lot of Asian people walking around, a lot of joggers, and one black guy who I would almost want to say was homeless given his clothing, his tattered coat, his unfettered appearance, all the way down to and except for his $130 shoes. So I'm willing to bet he was probably FBI, because everywhere I seemed to go on the mall, there he was. But that's all right, because I wasn't showing up with terror in my heart. I stood out in front of the White House and flipped at a gigantic bird, even though I know George Bush wasn't there. But I hope someone was that saw me from a window, but I doubt it. Then I went to the Washington Monument. Then I walked around a little bit more, and by 1 o'clock and freezing my butt off, I hadn't encountered anyone who even recognized me. Couldn't miss me. I walked and I walked and I walked. But what was I thinking? It was Christmas Day. I talked it over with my kids before I went. And my kids didn't like the idea because it was the first Christmas that we got to spend together. But they understood. They know that me working hard to save my country could potentially save their lives. And I didn't quit. I've spent the last little bit catching up on some paperwork. I'm back in Denver now, trying to do my thing again. Not very with it. You'll notice the hair's gone. I made a video and shaved my head. And when I went to upload it, oh, it was gone. Don't know where it went. Had a lot to say in it. And I'll say it again soon. But for anyone who's interested, I have here a lock of my beautiful hair. See this? This is how much hair grows since the day we invaded Iraq. I went to go get my hair cut by someone who used to cut my hair. I think I've talked about it before. She was very hard to get in to see. And I saved, I think it's probably gone now, but there might be a little bit of it left, 1 lock of hair to grow it. And this is how much has grown since. We invaded Iraq unlawfully, unconstitutionally, and illegally. But we didn't really invade Iraq. The Bilderbergers, Freemasons, used our army to invade Iraq after Saddam Hussein said that he would begin selling his oil in euros, which would, of course, undermine the American dollar. But hey, now you know what happened in Iraq. I got to say my piece. I walked the mall. I froze. It was windy, but it was sunny. And I'll say this about the whole trip. Every place I posted one of my signs, I actually went back to them. It's a laundromat. I went back to go do some laundry near where my kids live. And my sign was gone. So I posted another one. Actually, I posted like 11 of them, inside and outside. So no one could miss the big sign in the laundromat window. So to C&J Laundry, you almost won a wiener. But I think, un-American activities start with people who actually believe the lie. And we all know the truth. If you know the truth at all, kicking out my next video, we're going to start talking about the markets. We're going to come to the point. But like I said, I made a really cool video and we talked about the gold exchange, and I'll do that one next. But the only thing that's left of this unheavenly haircut is this. So if anyone wants to comment on my beautiful lock of hair or bid on it, since you can't put body parts on eBay or any place else and it's just inanimate hair, give me an offer. And yeah, give me an offer. Let's see what you can come up with. If anyone wants to bother at all, I wouldn't blame you. But it's freshly washed and all ready to go. I can have it in the mail, no time at all. See ya.